Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back. Today we're going to work on connecting the iron and copper together and making some green circuits. So let's get started with that. I don't think there's anything I need to do here in the main base first. I did relocate the oil well. I removed it from here, which is where the original one was. And then I set up the replacement down here. We actually have a little bit more yield down at this one. Not that that's terribly important right now for the starter base. We've got more than we need. But anyway, that clears up a lot of space here for us to work. I think I'll probably build over this uranium ore, but I think I don't want to build over the iron. So perhaps what I'll do is move these exit lanes from the iron south so that they cut underneath that iron patch. I don't think I want to build over that. We do have quite a lot of iron within the walls, but that's one of the biggest ones. So I'd like to preserve it. I don't mind building over the uranium because I think we're okay on uranium. We still have, we have 1 million here. That's actually not a lot, but we have another big patch down there. And our ratio now is at 21. So we're getting closer to that magical 13-to-1 ratio. I've got 2.2K of uranium-235. Which will turn into 22,000 fuel cells. Well, plus the 40% productivity that I'm getting out of this. So, what's that? I don't know. 22,000 times 1.4. I don't know, close to 30,000 fuel cells. So what we have right now will honestly probably last us the rest of the game. All right. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, you really don't need a lot of uranium in this game unless you're doing like uranium ammo and lots of nukes and stuff like that, which we're not doing. Okay, so let's head over to the smelting passenger station and we'll start setting this up. Today is Sunday for me. You'll be seeing this episode on Monday. But today is the finale or the premiere for the final season of Game of Thrones. And I'm pretty excited about it. It's one of my favorite series. I would say that my other favorite ones are Breaking Bad, and Better Call Saul is really good too, in my opinion. But I really enjoy Game of Thrones. It's been a long time. It's been a long wait since the last series, or the last season. So I think part of the problem that I'm going to have is remembering what happened. But I'm sure they'll probably go through a lot of that as it starts. Okay, so let's start by moving this line to the south. And what I'm imagining is that I'll just have the iron line come out here, the copper line come out this way. Maybe this one should actually come up so I avoid that coal patch. Because that's going to go right through it. Yeah, so maybe I'll shift this one north a bit. Well, I'll just build out, and if it goes this far, then I'll shift it north. We might not go that far. Remains to be seen. Okay, let's remove all this junk. Then we're going to need to come down approximately even with the bottom half here. Okay. So well, yeah, I think what I'll do, let's remove this. I'll just bring it even with this exit. Okay, so we'll do something like this. Okay. There we go. Okay, so this will be the input into the stacker, and then the exit, and then we'll come out here. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, that's the right side that I want to be on. Okay, that's fine. All right, so then here, let's, I want to make a copy of this without the, well, maybe I should just, I was going to say I want to make a copy of this without the power poles, but maybe I should just leave the power poles. It's not going to hurt anything. And they might actually come in handy. All right, so we'll go out a few segments with this. I'm going to swap my armor again to run back. I need to get more rail from the train, and then we'll do the same with the copper line. And actually, I think I will run it. I will run it farther north. Might as well just do it now. Well, we actually took damage. That doesn't happen often. All right, let's clear all this out. I should start carrying grenades with me so I don't have to pick up the wood. Okay. Swap back. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this. I don't think I need the laser defense anymore. There. Now I can run fast and use a lot of bots. Okay, now in this case, I could just make this stacker longer. I need to come up to somewhere around here. Yeah. Okay. So let's say we want our exit to be right there. Well, look, the easy way will be just to do this, right? I guess it doesn't make much difference which way I do this. So we might as well just do it the easy way. One more. There. Let's move that over. Okay, it's slightly ugly. Maybe slightly is an understatement, but it'll get the job done. Okay, let's grab some more rail. I think I'm okay on signals. I'll get half the rail. I know I'm going to need more stack inserters. I'm going to need roboports. I'm going to need... what else am I going to need? Certainly I'm going to need as many beacons as I can carry. Okay. Well, this will be enough to get started. Okay, so let's put a T-junction here. All right, and I'm gonna connect this. I'll connect this to power over here on the side. Okay, maybe not. There we go. Speaking of power, how are we doing? Oh, doing great. Okay. All right, so this will be copper going in. Let me check my planner here real quick. For green circuits, I'm going to need, well, it says 27.1 with 24 beaconed modules, but I think I'm going to have to reduce this to 20. So we're going to need at least 32. So let's say we round it up to 36 machines making circuits. Okay. So let's extend this up. Well, I'll extend this up some more. I want to make sure that I've got at least enough room for a train to get in here, for one of the copper trains to get in here. All right, so it's going to come this way. Unfortunately, it's going to have to make a left turn, such is life. Okay, so we'll come up We'll come up as far as this. And then at this point, I will join right into the space for the two-headed train. And we need 1, 4, and 1. That's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a little bit more length here. That's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, a little bit longer. Okay, right there. Okay, so we'll call this green circuits, copper. All right, so this is where the copper plate will come in. And we'll need to build an unloading station, which will be like this. Oops. We're going to go into passive providers with stack inserters like that. Okay, let's put in a radar so we can see what's going on over here. And then we'll put roboports like so. Okay. And then maybe we can put the iron. Let's see if we can put the iron here. I think that would be pretty cool if we could make that work. Okay, so here's what I'll do. I'll just run this rail all the way up and we'll see if we can align my T-junction. Pardon me. If we can align my T-junction for the iron up here, that would be pretty neat. All right, it's slightly off, but we can still do it. I'll just delete that. Yeah, we'll do it like that. And then I'll get rid of these extra power poles there. Okay, and then we'll go back to the segments. Yeah, and I think that's pretty cool. The way that these are kind of interlaced, interleaved, whatever you want to say. Okay, so this will be, I'll just copy that station name and then change the end of it. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so directly across from the station is where that would need to go, right? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah. Nice. Okay, will we have... All right, let's get that radar out of the way. And I think I'll have enough room. Yeah, nice. I got these misaligned somehow. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're misaligned from side to side by one tile. If you want trains in opposing directions to line up perfectly, then they have to be... The trains themselves have to have an odd number of... Well, it has to have an odd numbered length. In this case, the length is 6. But if I had like a 1, 5, 1, then they would line up. But I'm not too concerned about these being misaligned by one tile. It's not quite as pleasing as perfect alignment, of course, but it's not going to hurt anything. Okay. I could also put a passenger station over here, which I think would be a great idea. Here, let's do this. All right, so let's call this Green Circuits PAX. And how am I going to do this? No, I should make this farther away. I could do another T-junction here. Okay, and then I'll just use this for my passenger line. Okay, let's get rid of that. Hopefully this is long enough. Let's see, we might have to make it longer. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, yeah, it's got to be longer. Okay, doesn't have to be that long. Right there. All right. Okay, so let's add a station. Oh yeah, I can't get there, can I? Because that's not, these lines are not connected. This is one of the drawbacks of having decoupled train stations. Okay, well, I'll work on that later. All right, let's throw our radar back in here. Okay, well now we can start to put together the actual factory. Okay, so let's yeah, no, I think it's going to have to be like this. Right, so each one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so 20 speed modules will hit each pair of these. So let's say this one is the green circuit and this one is the copper wire. Okay, so we'll have a requester chest here. We'll have one here for the iron. And then we can have the output there. Actually, we can optimize this a little bit further. Have the iron there and the output there. And power here. Productivity modules in both. Okay. And then I'll just copy to the requester chests. And we'll start with those quantities. Should we limit the outputs? I believe we should. Let's limit those to 1 stack. Let's throw in a light. And I'd like to get enough speed modules so that I can load this up for when I copy paste. All right, so let's head back to base and see if we can pick up some speed modules. I think I may convert all of my module production to speed for a little while. Since I have, I mean, at least for now, I have plenty of, well, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. The productivity modules are more important. Especially right now when speed is not really a factor for me, you know. Speed is not that important at the moment. All right, let me remove this. And I'll remove that. I'm not going to be doing any hunting for a while. Let's increase this to 150, let's say. We'll turn that off completely. I don't really need blue assemblers anymore. I don't need those right now. But I do need some trains. So let's get enough for 1 train on each line. So I'll need 8 wagons and 4 engines. Okay, and I can't think of anything else that I need right now. let's see. And that's actually, it's getting close enough to our starter base that maybe I'll just run up there. I'll just run up there and send the train on its own. $36. Great. That'll be enough to copy paste that first job. All right, I'll put the laser defense away. Everything else I think I will hang on to. Okay, so you go back to smelting in case I need you later, and I'll just head up there on foot. Gives us a chance to tour the perimeter of the base. Make sure everything's looking good. All right, that's a little wonky. There we go. Better. Okay. And how many did I say we need? 32. All right, so we'll round it up to 36, right? So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. We could put these on both sides, actually. 4, 5, 6. That's 10. I don't think I want to make the bot paths any longer than that. But, you know, I could do 20, 30. It would come out to maybe here, 20, 30. My concern is that maybe I need stackers on the inputs to have more trains waiting. Let's see, this is going to be, geez. Yeah, this is going to be making 36,000 circuits a minute. So we're going to need several trains. So maybe it would be a good idea to make like 3 of these. Each one with a dedicated train. And then of course I need to get fuel in here. Let me go grab some rocket fuel from this belt to use temporarily. Well, no, because I'm fueling at the plate station, right? So that's fine. All right, so let's set up 1 copper train. There we go. All right, so we're going to start at copper plates until full. And then we'll go to green circuits copper until empty. Simple as that. And this is full already. Blazing fast. Let's see how this works. I should have just jumped in. Whoa. Am I out of... I am out of power. And it's not even nighttime. Okay. Well, that could be a problem. Let's disconnect this. And let's see what's going on with the... What? How did I run out of fuel? How did I run out of fuel? I'm not making any more. Okay. Well, that's something that we need to fix right away. Like right away. Let me save real quick. Just in case. I have to fix it before... Oh, I'm going to run back. I have to fix this before night falls. Or I'm going to be in deep doo-doo. Oh, okay, I can't run and look at the map at the same time. I'm not making any nuclear cells, and I'm not sure why. There's no iron for some reason. I think... Oh, good Lord. Can I make those by hand? Maybe I can. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Let me grab some more. Uh-oh. It's getting dark. This is not good. I think I might not be putting iron plates on the network, on the bot network. Oh, crap. Okay, well, hope I don't get too many attacks while I'm out of power. Okay. Whew. Now, the good thing is that, fortunately for me, okay, so this should start picking back up. It'll take a little while. The good thing is that when you run out of power, the temperature doesn't drop below 500, because the system will only remove heat from the system, if that makes sense. So once you get everything up to 500 degrees, if you run out of fuel like I did, the temperature drops. Or once the fuel runs out, the temperature will eventually drop down to 500, and then it'll stop making steam. And then because you're not making steam, you're not converting the heat, you're not using the heat to do any work anymore. And so at that point, it'll just stay at 500 degrees because the heat's not being used anymore. So you don't have to start from 0 degrees and wait for it to heat up again, fortunately. Okay. Whew. All right. Yeah, and let's look at the logistic network for iron plates. Yeah, there are no iron plates. So that was the problem. So I need to do something like this. All right, and we'll set this to run when iron plates are less than 200 in the network. And I'll grab some more and just I'll put a few stacks in there because it's gonna be a minute or two before the bots get there and take it up here. Okay. There we go. All right. Well, that could have been worse, I suppose. All right, so let's hook this back up. There we go. Let that train get emptied. All right, I need to get some bots over here. So let me go grab. How many bots do I want? I guess I'll just pick up all the bots I've got and load them in until it seems like we don't need any more. Okay, maybe not all of them. All right, let's go set up the train for iron. I'll grab a little rocket fuel. That way I can just set the train up over here, and so I don't have to run all the way up there. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, and this is going to be iron plates until full. Green circuits iron until empty. Go. All right, now we'll load in some bots. I'll just start with 350. Holy moly. Yeah, this goes so fast, we might need more than one stack inserter. Crafting speed is 6.75. Jeez. All right, let's see what happens when we get some iron in here. Here we go. That's ridiculous. Okay, well, one thing's for certain. We need to increase. Let's just multiply that by 10. 290 and 290. So the chests don't run out prematurely. Okay. So, as you can see, these are going to be making circuits rather quickly. Okay, and we're going 1-to-1. The thing is, normally you need 1.5 machines feeding into each circuit machine, right? Because you need 3 copper wires for one circuit. So with productivity modules, you get a 40% productivity bonus. So you essentially have like 1.4 machines feeding into this machine. So the green circuit machine won't be able to run 100% of the time in this way, just because you're not feeding it with enough copper wire. But it's pretty close. It's close enough, that it makes sense to do 1-to-1. If we did 2 machines into 1 or 3 into 2, then we wouldn't be able to have as many speed modules. And so this is close enough that it works. But it's a little bit short of a 1-to-1 ratio. So that's part of the reason why I want to have some extra machines over the 31 point whatever that the calculator is telling me I need. Okay. All right, so this is working so far. We'll need to put the exits. This is 10, right? Maybe if I do 20 and 20, and then I put the output in the middle. Like 2 sets of 20 and then an output line in between the two that picks up the green circuits. That might work well. I'll give it some thought to decide how we want to finish this up. All right. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.